Staffing shortages are now affecting EMSA's response times, which is why today EMSA and other medical professionals pitched an idea to the Tulsa City Council they say could help. Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Lori Fulbright.
I'm Brian Dorman. News on 6's Grant Stevens was at that meeting, joining us now live from City Hall with a look at how this could impact response times. Grant, this does not sound like great news tonight.
Well, not great news because of those response times, but this proposal could change things potentially for the better. That proposal would work by switching things over to a two-tiered system for EMSA. That would both help hire more ambulance crews, but it would also ease the burden on the city's already overtaxed paramedics.
There's never been a more critical time when it comes to EMS staffing than the moment we are in right now.
EMSA spokesman Adam Paluca says the pandemic sped up an already growing problem. There just aren't enough paramedics to go around.
It's becoming more difficult to find paramedics and to find paramedics with experience. So how can we best get that paramedic to the right patient at the right time?
Curtis Knowles is part of an independent oversight group that determines how to best care for Oklahoma patients. He helped pitch the two-tiered system to Tulsa City councilors.
Increasing the availability of ALS providers by decreasing their time on calls that they're not utilizing their skill set.
Right now, EMSA runs entirely with advanced life support units. That means an ambulance with one EMT and one paramedic inside. The proposal would add basic life support ambulances to the system,
Which would be an ambulance staffed with 2 EMTs.
Those BLS units would only be sent to minor calls, things like spider bites and small injuries.
Lower acuity calls that aren't as life-threatening as some of the other calls.
That frees up the higher trained paramedics to go on serious, life-threatening calls like heart attacks and gunshots.
What we're proposing today is to usher in a new era for EMSA.
The plan has already been approved by Oklahoma's Medical Control Board, and EMSA says it's ready to implement that plan, but it has to still be approved by both Oklahoma City's and Tulsa's councilors. Live in Tulsa, Grant Stevens, Oklahoma's own News on 6.